So, we're here today talking about relationships and the effect they have on their children. So, let's get the ball rolling with our first caller. And on line 1, who do we have? Mrs. Johnston. Hello and welcome to the show. Please tell me and our listeners a bit about yourself.
Well, I met this chap. He told me everything I wanted to hear. He told me my eyes were like deep blue pools and that I was lovelier than Marilyn Monroe. A real gentleman, We went out most nights. We went dancing. I found out I was pregnant though, and we got rushed into getting married. Then after the baby was born, it was only 3 months before I found out I was pregnant again. That's when everything went from bad to worse. I still wanted to go dancing, but he said, "No way, he was so cruel to me." He told me I was twice the size of Marilyn Monroe. After that, I aged horribly. My husband left me for another girl, and I got left with the kids. No money, nothing. I just had to manage.
That must have been very hard for you. How did the breakup affect your children?
Well, they just had to manage too. I was busy with my job until I got fired for no reason. Then after that, there was no time. My debts, they got too big. I had no money. I didn't have time for them. Don't get me wrong, I love my kids, but I didn't have the time. I regret it now, but I didn't have any choice.
What did the children do while you were busy?
They used to play these silly games, with the other kids on the estate. They had these little rules they all followed. It was quite cute, really. Don't get me wrong, they sometimes misbehaved. Well, a little more than sometimes. But they were just so bored and young. They had to grow up real quick,
If you could change their upbringing in any way, what would it be?
I would have been a proper mum. The type that gives them whatever they need, whatever they wanted. I could have given them a proper life. Maybe they would have turned out different. Maybe better.
How do you mean by better?
It's a long story, love. A long story. One that breaks me heart to tell.
Right. Thanks. Thanks for your call. I'm sure listeners have enjoyed it. Bye now.